been a long week, and I don't think I've been able to touch this thing since Monday, I think. Yeah. Just kids been sick, work's been busy, and unfortunately there are still chores to be done. So I want to knit a sock. I've been really wanting to knit these socks all week, to be honest with you. So this is the yarn that I wound last week. Oh well, you can see it. It's pretty awesome. I like it. This one's called Chrysanthemums, and it's an opal colorway. That one's from their Claude Monet collection, if anybody cares. So, I'm gonna make a sock. I'm like super thirsty today for some reason. Okay. So, here we go. It's kind of like an old-fashioned sewing machine in a way, like the treadle ones. It's kind of the equivalent in a knitting machine, because we got a crank style here. And oh yes, I decided to mark the halfway points on my cylinder without watching Jamie Mayfield's video. Yeah, no good. So I'm gonna have to, I'm just gonna have to figure that one out, I guess. One thing I didn't understand though was the cylinders came marked. The 72 cylinder came marked, but the 64 didn't. So I had to make my own markings there. So let's just see. Half of 64 is 32. So this doesn't look right. This one looks right. So let me just test a thing here. So if I lift, I find if you lift them, they're easier to count. So if you lift 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. So what am I gonna do here? I need to mark it. And I have, what do I have handy here? I'm so professional at shooting videos that I don't even have to prepare. Isn't that cool? Not cool. What the heck? You wanna bet Joey has a Sharpie in his crayon box? I'd put money on it. Okay, I found something. Super strong permanent marker. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. Okay, so I was pretty close. I was one needle off. So that looks better. Anyway, kind of looks like the other one. They do, I don't know if they use nail polish or what, but perfect. Ta-da. Sorry, it's like, is this girl ever gonna knit with this stupid thing? Okay. And these machines do have minds of their own. That's for certain. Okay, so there. And do we need a hook? So maybe I should tell you a little bit about my machine. I got an Erlbacher Gerhardt Speedster, and I chose the antique black. I ended up, when I was looking online initially, I was basically looking at the basic package. But then I really had no prior experience with this or any tools that I could use that I already had. So when I looked at the cost of procuring all these different accessories individually, it didn't make sense. And to buy them all individually from Erlbacher, you might as well just up your package. So what I ended up doing for my purposes, because I want to knit lots of socks, so I wanted 2 different size cylinders for the different size socks. And then I also, just because, of course, I chose the cylinder sizes that didn't have compatible ribber dials. So we ended up with the super deluxe package, which came with 2 cylinder sizes, 2 ribber dials, and then the accessory package. And really, I was the accessory package for me at first was mostly about the table. I really didn't have anything proper to anchor the machine to, so I really needed that. But in all honesty, the accessories that came with it were so good, like these little latch tools and extra needles, extra springs, the heel forks. I don't think the heel forks came with the actual machine. I'm pretty sure that those were part of the accessory pack. I could be wrong, but I have to look again. Okay, so we're just gonna, woo, already close. You're gonna hear me make lots of like whoopsie noises. Okay, so I just want to click in the first few stitches, and then I'm going to engage what's called the heel spring. So far, I've had more success keeping even tension with the heel spring on. I get very, like, ranging gauges. Now, I haven't tried washing the socks yet, so I'm not sure, but so far I've had the most successful socks just keeping the heel spring on throughout the whole sock. But that's, I think, a personal decision. So we're gonna go around. Oh, I'll learn to get better prepared for this. But keep in mind, I have a toddler that likes to snag my things. And I find them places. There we go. Okay. Sorry. Buckle. And a weight would be nice so that I don't have to hold this down myself. Buckle, weight. Buckle, weight. Wonderful. I don't think I'm going to do the heel tab on these. Let's see where that goes. So I have to knit 9 3/4. And I'm doing these socks. These are going to be a woman's size like 5.5 socks. And they are on the 64 cylinder. And 9 3/4. Okay. Should I do the heel tab? Let's do a heel tab. Why not? We're not gonna get all the way through these socks today. I promise you. So we gotta lift the back half. I'm too tired. It's already, I don't know what time it is. It's already too late. My son's in bed. And Husbeast and I will be ready to watch a movie here soon. Ready for bed. Go. Okay. So where's my pattern? Patterns. There it is. Four extra needles. Okay. What size does it say to do this? And the instructions are vague. You have to really, that's the one thing about these machines. You can't just you have to know what you're dealing with here. You have to understand how the machine works, because otherwise, like, I don't know. I couldn't imagine doing this without knowing how to knit first. I feel like knowing and understanding how to hand knit first, I'd be overwhelmed with this. But I know some people who have machines that don't know how to knit. So that kind of amazes me. Okay. We need to do a heel. So we're gonna go all the way that way. We already have tension issues. How I know we have tension issues is because the stitches start riding up. It's a little, it gets too tight. And then when the yarn gets too tight, the yarn lifts and it doesn't get captured, so the stitch doesn't knit. I need to get my stuff organized a little better here. That's something I've learned. Raise. I think we just go 5 in on each side. Heel forks. I have to keep these put away. These are dangerous. I think I've said that before. By putting my finger there as it comes around, it gives it that just little bit of extra downward pressure in the spot where it needs. so that the stitch can complete. But I mean, at a certain point, you really just need to add a heel for it. I can't wait till I get really good at this. I want to be able to like do it in my sleep, basically. I've lost count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, one more to go. Whoa, what happened? Okay. Can we not do that? That was weird. Why did those knit? They fall down. I don't even know what happened. I'm actually just gonna have to rewatch this video to figure out what just happened there. Okay. Well, now. Well, look at that. We're already messed up. So, now you get to see what happens when I mess up, because I wish I could, maybe I can do a close-up here. Pardon me as I just shuffle you around here. So, I just don't want the light to get kind of crazy. So, yeah. These stitches dropped somehow, and so when I passed back this way, they knitted when they weren't supposed to knit. Weird. Okay, sorry, keeping everybody dizzy. In case anyone wants a tour, my son's playroom is right behind us. Okay, so let me. Well, at least we weren't too far into it. That one's burned. Well, not burned, but I'm gonna have to rewind it. Okay, so I could do it 2 ways. I could do it the hard way, or I could do it the easy way. The thing is knots in the yarn are a pain. Everybody knows that. And trying to get this out of here without breaking the yarn is not easy. But I think because I'm really only a couple of rows in, I'm gonna just cut my losses. And I will promise that this scrap of yarn is going to get knit into something eventually. I'm looking on doing a bunch of scrap projects because I know I'm going to end up with a bunch. So now that we've cut that, let's just lower all these. And again, I've completely messed up. And I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna have to watch the video to see what I did wrong. I have actually no clue. I just wasn't paying attention, and I did something I wasn't supposed to do. So I thought this video was gonna get a good part of the sock done, but I was wrong. So we put that up there. Woohoo! But at least I can look at my tension, which honestly I don't really like. So, as unfortunate, that's a bit tight. Yeah, see, as unfortunate as it is to have to take this off the machine, it really is too tight. So, I don't think anything's really been lost here. Because I would have gotten to the end of the sock and it would have been too small. But I promise you, pretty piece of yellow yarn, you will be loved at some point. Okay, this is a mess. Rip it out, rip it out. Okay. The scrap yarn I do reuse, so I'm just tangled up. Okay, let's just not worry about this. Just gonna rip this off the bonnet here. Oops, ouch. And I think I've gotten nowhere today. It's just not happening for me this week. It really is not. Oh boy. Okay, we've got yet another piece of scrap yarn. Honestly, I might have to get some sleep and attempt this again in the morning. But I find at least I can get parts done. Like, I'm gonna get this setup on it back on and see how much time we have left. I need to figure out settings on my phone because for whatever reason at 31 minutes or 30 minutes 11 seconds or something, the video stops recording and I don't know why. And it was the same at the 30-minute mark every single time. That's why the last one was cut off. And I am many things, but I'm not an IT person, and I don't know about that one. This part's pretty tedious. That's why I got to a certain point earlier before I started recording. But